Hello, and welcome to the Mathematics course briefing session for the Asasi UMS session 2026-2027. My name is Dr. Mohammed Norfadli Sawardi, and I will guide you through the mathematics courses that you will take during your foundation studies. This briefing is important because mathematics is not just one subject on your timetable. By the end of this session, you should understand the course structure, the learning platforms, the communication channels, attendance requirements, and the basic preparation needed to perform well in mathematics. Before we discuss the courses, let me first introduce the mathematics team. Mathematics learning at the foundation level is supported by lecturers and tutors who work together to help students build strong understanding. You will meet us in lectures, tutorials, consultation sessions, and online platforms. Please remember that we are here to guide you. If you face difficulty, do not wait until the final examination is near. Ask early, discuss early, and take action early. This slide shows the lecturers who are involved in mathematics for Asasi UMS. Each lecturer brings different teaching experience and academic background, but our shared aim is the same: to help you understand mathematics clearly and confidently. You may find some topics challenging at first, especially if your background is different from your current program. That is normal. What matters is your willingness to keep improving and to communicate whenever you need help. In addition to the lecturers, you will also be supported by tutors. Tutors play an important role in tutorial classes, guided exercises, and smaller discussion groups. Tutorial sessions are not meant to be passive. You should bring questions, attempt the exercises before class, and use the session to correct mistakes. Many students improve significantly, not because they never make mistakes, but because they learn how to identify and fix their mistakes. We now move to the mathematics course components. Different foundation programs have different mathematics courses because each program has its own academic needs. Science, information technology, agri-science, and social science students will all study mathematics, but the emphasis and topics may differ. For Semester 1, there are 4 mathematics courses. Science students will take SM0015, Algebra, Geometry, and Calculus. Information technology students will take CM0014, Mathematics 1. Agri-science students will take AM0015, Fundamental Mathematics 1. Social science students will take UM0013, Mathematics. Please make sure you know your course code because the code will be used in your timetable, learning management system, and official announcements. For SM0015, the course covers a wide range of algebra, geometry, and calculus topics. Students will study number systems, complex numbers, equations, inequalities, polynomials, partial fractions, conic sections, vectors, functions, differentiation, integration, and trigonometry. This course is broad, so students must study consistently from the beginning. This slide gives an overview of the SM0015 topics. The key message is that the topics are connected. Algebra supports functions, functions support calculus, and calculus supports applications such as area, volume, rates of change, and modeling. A common mistake is to treat each topic as separate. In reality, a weak understanding of basic algebra can affect performance in calculus. Therefore, build your foundation carefully and do not ignore early chapters just because they look familiar. For CM0014, the course also begins with algebra and continues into calculus. The topics are relevant for information technology students because mathematics supports logical reasoning, modeling, algorithms, and data-related thinking. Even in computing, mathematical thinking remains very important. Here is the topic overview for CM0014. The course includes number systems, complex numbers, equations and inequalities, polynomials, partial fractions, conic sections, vectors, functions, differentiation, integration, and trigonometry. These topics help students build analytical and structured problem-solving skills. For AM0015, the focus is on fundamental mathematics needed by agri-science students. The course includes linear law, functions, quadratic functions, systems of equations, indices, surds, logarithms, progressions, differentiation, coordinate geometry, solution of triangles, and circular measure. This slide shows the AM0015 topic overview. Although some topics may look familiar from school, university-level learning requires deeper understanding and more independent practice. A weak foundation in the early topics can make later topics more difficult. For UM0013, the course is designed for social science students. It begins with algebraic foundations, such as number systems, functions, quadratic functions, systems of equations, indices, surds, logarithms, and matrices. It then moves into statistics, permutations, combinations, and probability. This slide summarizes the UM0013 topics. For social science students, the most important mindset is to see mathematics as a tool for understanding real data. Statistics and probability help you avoid making conclusions based only on opinion. Matrices help organize information in structured form. Combinations and permutations help you count possibilities correctly. These skills are valuable in research, management, economics, psychology, and many other areas. We now move to the Semester 2 mathematics components. In Semester 2, the courses become more advanced because they build on the foundation developed in Semester 1. Science students will take SM0025, Algebra, Calculus, Statistics, and Probability. Information Technology students will take CM0024, Mathematics 2. Agri-Science students will take AM0025, Fundamental Mathematics 2. The second semester requires stronger time management because several topics involve longer problem-solving steps. For SM0025, the course is a continuation of the Semester 1 mathematics course for science students. It covers algebra, calculus, statistics, and probability. Topics include sequences and series, matrices, linear systems, limits, continuity, trigonometry, differential equations, numerical methods, descriptive data, probability distributions, sampling distribution, and hypothesis testing. This slide gives an overview of SM0025. The course combines pure mathematical techniques with statistical reasoning. That combination is important because many real-world problems require both calculation and interpretation. To do well, students must understand not only how to calculate, but also why a method is suitable for a given problem. For CM0024, Mathematics 2 continues from the first semester and introduces more advanced concepts in algebra, calculus, statistics, probability, differential equations, and numerical methods. This slide summarizes the CM0024 topics. Try to connect these topics with your future field. Probability is related to uncertainty in systems. Statistics is related to data analysis. Matrices are related to structured information and transformations. Numerical methods are related to computation. If you can make these connections, the course will feel less like isolated formulas and more like a toolkit for solving technology-related problems. For AM0025, students will study statistics, integration, kinematics of linear motion, trigonometric functions, permutations and combinations, probability, discrete and continuous random variables, binomial distribution, and normal distribution. This slide highlights the AM0025 topics. Agri-science students will often need to understand data, compare measurements, describe variation, and interpret probability-based information. That is why statistics and probability are important. Integration and kinematics also help students understand accumulated quantities and motion-related contexts. The course is designed to strengthen both mathematical procedures and applied interpretation. This slide presents a comparison of mathematics courses across the different programs. The comparison helps you see that each course has its own structure, credit hours, student learning time, and supporting materials, such as workbooks. You should not compare your course with another program in a simple way and assume one is easier or harder. Each course is designed based on the needs and learning outcomes of the respective program. This slide shows information related to assessment and course structure. Please pay careful attention to the assessment components for your course. Your final grade is normally not based only on the final examination. Continuous assessments, such as individual assignments, group assignment, and problem-based learning, PBL, may also contribute to your marks. A smart student does not wait for the final exam. A smart student collects marks consistently throughout the semester.
We now move to the mathematics platform. Learning at university does not happen only in the classroom. You will need to use official online platforms to access materials, announcements, notes, tutorial questions, and other important documents. This is part of university learning culture. You are expected to be independent, to check information regularly, and to manage your learning responsibilities professionally.
The main learning management system used for the mathematics course is ITEL. Through ITEL, you can access the course syllabus, course synopsis, front cover for assignment and PBL reports, announcements, tutorial questions, lecture notes, and videos. Please enroll in the correct course according to your program code. If you enroll in the wrong course, you may miss important materials or announcements. Make it a habit to check ITEL regularly.
This slide shows an example of the ITEL login page. Use your official student account to log in. If you face technical problems, report them early through the proper channel. Do not wait until an assignment deadline or test week to solve login issues. Access to the learning platform is your responsibility, and it will be used throughout the semester.
After logging in, you will see the course page. This is where learning materials and announcements will normally be organized. Please download the relevant materials, read instructions carefully, and keep your files properly. In university, many problems happen not because students do not have information, but because they do not read the information carefully. So train yourself to read every instruction before asking questions.
For faster communication, we also use Telegram groups. This slide shows the Telegram group for mathematics science students. Science students should scan the QR code. This slide shows the Telegram group for Mathematics Information Technology students. Please make sure you join the correct group because program-specific announcements may not be the same for all students. This slide shows the Telegram group for Mathematics Agriscience students. Again, please join the correct group. This slide shows the Telegram group for Mathematics Social Science students. Make sure you join the correct group according to your program. Telegram is useful for urgent announcements, but it does not replace ITEL. Official documents and learning materials will still be placed in the learning management system. Therefore, you need to monitor both platforms. If you need personal clarification, it may be better to contact a lecturer or tutor. If you change your phone or Telegram account, make sure you rejoin the group. Missing an announcement because you left the group or muted it for too long can affect your preparation. Attendance is another important part of your learning. This slide explains that attendance may be recorded through the OBE system or through the Smart Hadir application. Attendance is not merely an administrative requirement. It reflects your commitment to learning. Students who attend classes consistently usually have better exposure to explanations, examples, reminders, and discussion of common mistakes. This slide provides an example related to the Smart Hadir application. Please install the required application early and make sure it works on your device. During class, follow the instructions given by your lecturer for attendance recording. Do not ask your friends to record attendance on your behalf. Attendance must reflect your actual presence and participation. This slide shows an example of attendance through a QR code. When a QR code is displayed, scan it within the allowed time and check that your attendance has been recorded successfully. Technical issues can happen, so be alert and act quickly. If there is a genuine problem, inform the lecturer immediately rather than waiting until later. A scientific calculator is an essential tool for mathematics. Please make sure you have an appropriate calculator and that you know how to use its basic functions. Many students lose marks not because the concept is difficult, but because they press the calculator wrongly or do not understand calculator settings. Practice using your calculator before tests and examinations, especially for fractions, powers, logarithms, trigonometric functions, statistics, and probability calculations. We now come to student preparation, and the question many students care about: how can I score in mathematics?
Let us look at this poster. The tips may look simple, but if you practice them seriously from the beginning of the semester, they can make a big difference. First, do not delay. Mathematics topics are connected to each other. What you learn in week 1 may be needed again in week 3, week 5, or even during the final examination. If you fall behind in one topic, the next topic may become harder to understand. So do not wait until the test is near. Review your notes early, complete your tutorial exercises, and ask for help before the problem becomes too big. Second, practice consistently. Mathematics is not a subject that you can master only by reading notes or watching the lecturer solve examples. You must try the questions yourself. You must make mistakes, check your mistakes, and rewrite the correct solutions. That is how your understanding becomes stronger. A student who practices regularly will usually improve faster than a student who only studies at the last minute. Third, do not be afraid to ask questions. Some students remain silent because they are shy or because they think their question is too simple. But in mathematics, a small misunderstanding can affect the whole solution. If you are not sure, ask your lecturer, ask your tutor, or discuss with your friends. Asking questions is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you are serious about learning. You should also form a good study group. But remember, a good study group is not a group that simply copies answers. A good study group is a group where members discuss the steps, explain the reasons, compare methods, and correct one another's mistakes. Most importantly, do not label yourself too quickly as a weak mathematics student. Sometimes the real issue is not that you are weak. Sometimes you just haven't practiced enough yet. Sometimes you haven't found the right method yet. Sometimes you only need more confidence and better study habits. So from today, I want you to start with the right mindset. Focus, put in the effort, be consistent, believe that improvement is possible. If you do these things from the beginning, mathematics will become less frightening, and you will have a much better chance to score well. Remember this, success in mathematics does not happen in one night. It grows through daily effort, repeated practice, and the courage to keep trying.
To conclude, mathematics at Asasi UMS is a journey that requires effort, discipline, and the right mindset. You may face challenging topics, but challenges are part of learning. Use the support available to you: lecturers, tutors, tutorial sessions, ITEL, Telegram announcements, and your own study group. Start strong, stay consistent, and do not be afraid to ask for help. Thank you for your attention. I wish all of you success in your mathematics courses and in your foundation studies at University Malaysia Sabah.